Radford. So we are centre pass, goes to Republic of Ireland, and we are off. First ball, nice and deep. Jan Hines in at goal shooter. We heard earlier that Jan Hines has just come back off a broken leg.
Fantastic, because to have a broken leg and then come back and play this level of netball, it's not easy. So well done to her.
Yeah, every credit. Jan Hines is the most capped player for the Republic of Ireland. Very experienced player, born in the same year as me. We won't tell you what that is. Not nice to give away a lady's age.
I'll guess later on.
Oh, beautiful shot. 1-1 going off centre pass at the moment. So you've recently played the Republic of Ireland, haven't you?
Yes, we did. We did back in April, and it was a draw. So it wasn't a bad match. It was really good. Nice goal.
She really is one of the more experienced players, and we were hearing earlier that they've got quite a lot of youth on their side. Lost a couple of their older players this season.
It's good to have experience on your team. Experienced player bring on the younger girls.
Absolutely. Good swing ball, opening up the circle.
Good shot.
And this seems a lot calmer a start than we saw in your game against Gibraltar.
It's in any opening match, I believe it's going to go like that, because everybody wants to do their best, and any first match is going to be a little bit tense. But yeah, nice calm start.
Well, that's nice circle work, isn't it?
Yes, yeah, I was going to say yes. Nice shot as well. She's nice and strong and solid in there.
Currently going on centre pass. Oh, I think she was expecting someone else to be at the top of the circle then.
Yes, and nobody chased that ball. They just left it. Good work. She just needed somebody to back her up going off.
Nice calm feed in there by Erin Peters.
Good shot. I think as the game go along and the time goes, the girls will get settled and get into it.
Yeah, it's very patient, isn't it, from Republic of Ireland?
It is, yes. And it comes with, I think that's experience as well. Good shot.
She is on fire.
Yes, she is. She's playing, yeah.
Nothing that we wouldn't expect, though, from the well-experienced Jan Hines. Jan has played in every Ireland tournament since the age of 16. She's aiming to make it to 100 caps.
Well done her. Very good. Good drive. And she has good back space as well.
And good connections with Erin Peters. Erin Peters was in our bus yesterday on the way here, and she said she was very much looking forward to it, one of the younger players. And she did mention that some of her players were a bit older. She said that she thought they were in the low to mid-30s, so I think Jan will be pleased with that.
Yes, yes, she will.
She did tell me not to say anything on her.
When we played against Republic in April, the goal attack Frances Duffy said to us that she was thinking of joining the armed forces.
Oh, really?
Yes.
She's in, to get.
Yeah, she's in Manchester at the moment, so yeah, of course we're going to encourage her too.
So this is essentially her trial, is it?
Let's see.
Nice.
She's an effective wing goal attack, so. That's good pressure from Republic.
Oh, good tip, but well held there.
Good shot.
Well done, Kay Copeland. It's a good turnover for the Cayman Islands. Republic of Ireland were just getting a little bit of a lead, so that turnover means they can chip back into it now. Oh, it's a layup. Oh, just out of court.
Great shot.
Yeah, Rose Wilson there. Nice, calm and composed. Just pushes it straight through, doesn't she?
It's the Caribbean mentality. Nice, calm and composed. I was going to say they start off calm, but coming from the Caribbean, we're so laid back, we're almost vertical. So
That's not what we saw when you were on court. You were flying everywhere.
yeah, I've been living in England a long time, so I'm more, yeah, yes. Great.
Nice, centralising through the court.
Yeah, and good reset there. That's good patience from Republic.
So obstruction call gives Frances Duffy another chance.
Both players out.
She definitely doesn't waste that one. Republic of Ireland now 3 goals ahead, maintaining that lead.
Republic of Ireland is putting on good pressure on the centre pass, so you notice Cayman Island has had to go back quite a few times.
Oh, she's getting a piggyback.
She sure is. There's no option. So, yep, reset.
That's good backup on the line, isn't it?
Yes. Nice.
It's really nice structured netball at the moment, isn't it?
It is, yes. And it looks good. Republic Centre.
Oh, unfortunate there, just over the edge. Cayman Islands ball back, try and win another one back. Currently 7-5 to Republic of Ireland. So if they can get this one, they could draw level on the next centre pass.
They could. And if you notice, when the ball is coming back down from the Cayman Island goal third, there's not really a structure of defense for the Republic. So Cayman Island could exploit that and get the ball sooner down the center of the court.
So this one to draw level.
Yes, Cayman Island is definitely being very patient at the moment.
And that's such a long split as well, isn't it?
Yes.
She's got really nice long legs. Kay Copeland can get nice close to the post.
I seen her and I thought to myself, I wonder if she's Jamaican. Because Jamaica is like 40 minutes from Cayman Island on the plane. Obstruction there, called on the wing defense, Lauren McKeeling. Sorry, no, Kay and Clark came in and wing defense.
Erin Peters currently playing quite a vital role in feeding that circle. Erin Peters is in her debut for Ireland at the moment. She's currently completing her A-levels. So a youngster, lots of time ahead of her.
And to be studying and playing international netball, you have to find the balance. So good on her that she can study and play at this level, because you have to have good commitment for training. Great interception there from Erin Peters, wing attack.
Just opting to play the front ball in.
Great shot.
Nice from distance. She didn't even look to offload that one.
Duffy, she has got quite direct shots.
So did she make it into the squad?
Yes.
There you go. You have it on
Good
on
stretch.
record.
That's good stretch there. So see what I mean? So there's no defense from the Republic attack line coming up to the Cayman Island attack line. So the ball could essentially get down the center court a lot sooner.
Great tip there by Lauren McLean. She's doing really well at getting her feet round, isn't she?
She is, yes. And Lauren,
Oh, sorry, not
no,
Lauren
it's
McLean.
Lauren's.
Neve Murphy.
Neve Murphy, yeah. Neve Murphy is also an experienced player for the Republic.
Neve debuted as junior in 2004.
Yes.
Has been captain of the seniors since 2012, only missing one event in 2018 when she gave birth to her son.
Yeah, well done her.
Great double play. So nice and quick. Ooh, but contact call there against Jan.
Good option. So Cayman Island is taking it down a lot quicker than...
Just need to meet the ball.
Yeah. So a forced pass there caused them to lose it. So that was their own mistake. Challenge the front.
Another nice long shot from Frances Duffy. Maybe that's her range.
Yes, when we played against her, yeah, long shot is her range.
It's like a double threat, isn't it, in the circle? You've got Jan under the post who...
And then you've got Duffy who can score long shots.
Yeah, so tricky for the defence.
It is, yes. The defence need to get their feet around the front and challenge the front a bit more.
Don't forget, if you want to get in touch with us today, we would love to hear your thoughts. Hashtag NEOpen on Twitter. We will read some of your comments out online.
Great interception there from the Republic of Ireland goal defence, Holly Jenkinson. Back with Cayman Island. Great shot.
Still a close game. Pretty much going on centre passes. 2 goals in it.
Yes, I was just looking at that and thinking it could be anybody's game. 2.5 minutes to go.
Oh, an uncharacteristic miss, but a great pickup by Catherine Gow.
So there's no defensive pressure.
Oh, well read. Kate Birmingham running her feet onto that one. And this game is quite important for both these teams because they get points for their world rankings in this match. Republic of Ireland currently sat ranked 20th in the world, and Cayman Islands at the moment are rated but not ranked. If they get 8 ranking matches within a 4-year period, then they will get their world rankings. Beautiful shot.
Rose Wilson putting in another one in for Cayman Island.
Really relaxed shot as well, just eyes on the post, wasn't it?
Up.
Well, that's unlucky there by Catherine Gow because she really moved her feet onto that ball, didn't she? Got a nice front position, just took her eyes off it too soon.
Yes, if the Cayman Island defence work the front a bit more, then they will give the Republic of Ireland a little bit more challenge, and maybe they will reset it and then be able to intercept it.
Oh.
Nice play. Nice work there from Cayman Island attack.
So it's staying with centre pass, still 2 goals in it. Just under a minute left.
See, work the front. So, yeah, get the feet round and challenge it. Maybe if the ball is then lifted.
Yeah, because they both got a really good jump height, haven't they?
They do. They're quite tall defenders as well.
Just had Nikisha Lewis showing us her jump height on that rebound. And again, oh, beautifully kept in. We've got 20 seconds to take this down through the court.
And Ireland hasn't put any defense on, so they just need to, Ireland just need to look after it now.
Time is held.
At 6 seconds to go. Straight in. Great pass. Nice shot. Well done to Republic.
Yeah, really good goal to finish on for that quarter. So that leaves the Republic of Ireland on 14 and the Cayman Islands on 11. So we've got 4 minutes now at quarter time. They go to their benches. A little bit of time for coach input. So Nadia, as coach of Republic of Ireland, if you're speaking to them now, 3 goals up, what's your team talk going into the next quarter?
I would be saying to them, keep relaxed as they are, but put some more pressure on the defense when the ball is coming from the back line. If we miss the shot, there's no pressure at the moment on Cayman Island with the ball coming from defense into the Cayman Island attack. Republic of Ireland could also eject some space. So at times it seems a little bit flat, but there are times that you need to be flat and at times that you need to speed it up a bit. But they can build on it, score off all their center passes and convert them to goal.
And if you were the coach of the Cayman Islands now?
If I was the coach of the Cayman Islands, I would be saying to them, have somebody on transverse line to be able to do the reset option, work for each other, look after the ball, because some of the passes that the Cayman Islands are making are unforced errors, but they could look after the passes some more. But I believe Cayman Island will settle into this because it's their first match. So I think they will settle into it and it might be a total different thing come halftime when they've settled.
Some highlights now for you from the first quarter. Don't forget you can get in touch with us this weekend, hashtag NE Open. We have 21 huge games for you this weekend, 20 left including this one. Danny Mass 93 on Twitter has tweeted, what a game, unlucky Gibraltar. Talking about the first game, it was a nail biter of a match. Saw Gibraltar coming back in the third quarter, neck and neck pretty much through the fourth, and UK Armed Forces coming out with a win at the end. A great game to start. And this one, now at 14-11, seems to be set to be another one equally of good standard.
Yes.
Couple more for you. Michelle Johnson is watching. Tammy Oliver says go Nikki. Sarah Corkish loving the live link. Ange McCalmont cheering for you Ireland, good luck. Prince Fisamson watching from Africa. Hello. We have people watching from all over the world. Osborne, Doreen Bless watching from Jamaica.
Yes, nice.
Good morning from London. Good morning,
Good
Colin
morning.
Wayne Gordon. We're glad that you are up at this time watching us and cheering on your favourite teams.
And netball has come a long way, so it's good that we can have live feeds, have Twitter, have YouTube, and have people, commenting. Because netball is a sport that deserves to be recognized.
Absolutely, and such an exciting year. I mean, it's World Cup year this year.
Yes, exciting times, yes.
We saw in your team, you've got a couple of Fijian long squad members that are in the long squad for the World Cup.
Yes, they are Ellie and Dee, so we wish them all the best, and hopefully they will be selected. 2 good players.
So lots of netball this year for you to watch, and obviously as many Netball Europe ones as you can watch online. We love to have you with us and supporting these girls, and show up, hashtag show up. So don't forget to get in touch with us, hashtag NE Open. Game is going to restart any minute. We'll be looking out to see if there's any changes. Would you change any of the team at the moment if you were the coaches?
No, I wouldn't change anybody. The girls just need to settle, and sometimes it takes some people longer to settle, so I would not be making any changes.
And it's the first game as well, which
yes,
could mean that it takes a little bit longer, right?
So Cayman Island is in possession. there's a bit more drive from Cayman Island.
That's a great shot off 1 foot as well, wasn't it? Such
Yes.
balance, step in.
That's true Caribbean fashion though. Driving, stepping on 1 foot and shooting from 1 foot.
I know, I can't shoot off 2.
Most Caribbean shooters do shoot on 1 foot. See, work the front.
Oh, they listened to you.
Yes, I
She's
think
taking her feet round the front. They must have heard you.
they probably did.
Unlucky, but good work.
She came from the wrong side. She came from the back and went through the player.
So depending on the shooter split, right?
Yes. Because it takes you longer if you come from behind. If you come from the side that the shooter is open on the split, then it's shorter and it's easier and it's cleaner.
So for all you budding defenders out there, Noria is giving you your defensive tips. You have to try them out in your next games.
When a defender works the front, it makes the attack hesitant to pass the ball. So sometimes the attack will reset because there's a defender. They look to pass, but there's a defender in front of them. So they pass it back and they may lose it.
Look, exactly like that.
Yes.
Oh, unlucky. Just
Yes.
deemed to have been using her arms there a bit. Nikisha Lewis. But definitely a nice front position. Oh, good challenge by Nikki Lynch as well. Bit more fight and determination in there.
Yes. And it's nice to see when a goal is scored, the attack is congratulating each other and supporting each other. A little bit of fumble there from Cayman Island wing defense, Kayan Clark. Good front position from her.
And they're resetting a lot more now. And
yes, because the defense is getting front, if you notice, see? So there's more hassling from the Cayman Island defense. So Ireland has had to work a bit more.
Good pressure, just needed to get their hands on that rebound, didn't they?
Cayman Island need to be a little bit more disciplined on their 3 foot mark because they're already tall. So yeah.
And you don't want to give Francis Duffy or Jen Hines another shot, right?
Yes. Or just give away simple mistakes and then see again, more discipline on the distance, yes.
Couple of quick shots in succession draws us out to a 5-goal lead there by Republic of Ireland.
And if you notice the goal attack from the Cayman Island, Rose Wilson, she tend to get the ball and always look to circle for her goal shooter.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
No, it's a good thing when you turn your body and look in first, because sometimes the goal shooter might be open and you might reset it when you could have put the ball in.
Oh, lovely. Oh, unlucky. Oh, she got her fingers to it. Oh, just a little bit too far. Oh. Deemed to be over a third. It's just a little bit scrappy, isn't it, now?
Yes, I was just going to say there seem to be no structure and everybody's all over the place, but they'll get back into it.
Do you think that's because there's a little bit more defensive pressure?
Yes, so now that they came, and it could be because the Republic of Ireland aren't sure of the Cayman Island play, how they play, so they're probably trying to suss them out and see what they're going to do. But you just need to play your own game. Don't worry about what other teams are doing. Just concentrate on what you have learned and play your own game. So now Cayman Island is giving more pressure, so now the ball has to go back.
And they're doing a good job of keeping them all on one side of the court as well.
They are.
Nice step in and shot again. That one-footed shot, still just as easy as the two-footed shot for an experienced shooter.
Jan Hayes Jan Hayes, Republic of Ireland. She often shoot on one leg.
Oh, great. Both appreciating that double defence.
Yes. Unlucky for Cayman Island there.
Erin Peters causing them some problems, the Cayman Islands. We do have a change to bring you. For the Cayman Islands, we have Nicola Pringle, who's come on at wing attack, and Tishelle Logan, who has come on at wing defence.
Great shot again from John Hines. Republic of Ireland centre. Republic of Ireland 22, Cayman Island 13.
So stretching out to quite a lead now in this quarter. Cayman Islands need to be careful to make sure it doesn't blow out too much, don't they?
Cayman Island just need to look after the passes. Did you see that shooter jump in 1 foot and lay up shot?
It's one to try back at home. Well, that's something you could send us on Twitter. Can you shoot like Kay Copeland? All you youngsters, can you send us a Twitter video of you shooting like Kay Copeland?
Yes.
One-footed layup. We'd love to see them.
One-footed layup are very good. They're like the in thing now at netball.
And hard to defend, I would imagine, aren't they?
Yes, they're very hard to defend. But if a defender takes her 3 feet before the shooter take that step in, then if they step into you, you just need to not touch the ball and just keep your discipline and keep strong.
Good use of the swing ball to create some space through the court.
Cayman Island got that down court quite nicely.
Oh, good rebound.
Yeah. And when Cayman Island goal shooter Kay, when she gets the ball, she always looks to step in. So have a look at it.
And again, tricky to defend, right? Because her release is really high.
Yes.
She doesn't bring her arm down, does she?
No, she doesn't. She's got good shooting technique as well, so doing well.
So one for you to watch when you play them.
Yes.
We'll be expecting you to get your feet round in that front position like you've just talked
That's
about.
exactly what I expect defense to do. Get their feet round and challenge. So now we could have the Cayman Island goal defense getting in front, and then there
Just
we
like
go.
that?
Yes. Nice
Good
work.
job. Not only do you get commentary, you get a netball masterclass. Oh,
Nice pass. Goal attack, Rose Wilson into Kay Copeland, Cayman Island.
the elevation as well on that pass. She's got some really good jump height.
I knew Cayman Island was going to be aerial with their pass, so there's a lot of, but there's options too. The Republic of Ireland goalkeeper, Kate, is normally a hunter, but I've not seen her hunting and going out for any pass.
So goal shooter's keeping her busy.
Yes, yeah, the goal, because the goal shooter is so direct, perhaps that's why she's not left her. But the match seemed to be nice and calm. There's, yeah.
It is really good. But then yours was quite calm until the third quarter, and then it got all a bit crazy, didn't it? Crazy is my technical term.
Yes.
Beautiful, calm shot. Cayman Islands really coming back into this now.
Yes, 22-19, and it's Cayman Island Centre.
Be interesting to see what the Republic of Ireland can do.
See, aerial pass again, Cayman Island.
Oh,
nice,
well kept
good
in.
chase, good backup. Great pass.
They just seem to be playing
Yes.
with more flow now, don't they?
Yes, So it's just, and that's what I said when I said I wouldn't take anybody off. I would just leave them to settle.
So just under 5 minutes left of this quarter, 2 goals in it at the moment. Don't forget you can get in touch with us via Twitter, #NEOpen. Mr. Kingping, support the Cayman Island, loving the game so far. Maddie Jansen, so fab to be able to listen on live stream whilst I work. Such great news for women in sport. And Sarah Jones, really enjoying the coverage of Netball Europe on YouTube. Great win for the UK Armed Forces and great commentary from Nordia on the Island game.
Great pass. So Cayman Island is just creeping up into the score, 21 to Cayman Island, 23 Republic. And Cayman Islands seem to be putting more pressure on, so the ball has been going back quite often from Republic. Up. She didn't jump for that one.
Yeah, it was. If she'd gone a bit quicker on the back,
Yeah.
she'd have got that, wouldn't she? But they're getting there. They're certainly playing a hell of a lot better. The difference between the first quarter and this quarter is actually quite a lot, isn't it? Is that from coach input or is it just a case of settling?
I think it's settling. It will be a bit of both. Coach input and there we go. So nearly got the fly from the goalkeeper Republic. I was looking for her to come out on the hunt.
The aerial balls, though, are so high on landing as well. That's the problem with the Cayman Islands, isn't it? They're not aerial and then dropping low into the receiver. The receiver's going up to reach them.
Yes, and the Cayman Island, the girls, they can jump, so they will go up to receive it.
Good patience by Erin Peters, just making sure it gets there by moving the ball around, trying to confuse the defence a little bit.
Yeah. Cayman Island just need to remain disciplined on their 3 feet. As I said before, they're already told they don't need to be marking 2 feet. Just maintain discipline and put pressure on the ball.
And that's one thing we saw in your match. We said that especially in the first quarter, that Gibraltar really struggled to shoot.
Yeah.
And it was the pressure of the arms over.
And defending and just being disciplined.
Oh, pinpoint accuracy on that pass.
Great shot. That was good defending as well from Republic.
Neve Murphy really good at picking up the balls and taking them quickly when they get a penalty.
So Ireland need to chase their shot, go for their rebound. And know the Cayman Island defense is tall, but get into rebound position and then give them a challenge.
So what's a good rebound position then?
So when you have the shooter on the shot, I think sometimes it depends, because if the goal shooter is on the shot, the goal attack can either put herself in front of the defender or behind, depending who the shooter is as well, if they have like a high shot, and just challenging it. But standing all the way behind, like arm's length, you're not going to challenge anything if you're that far behind your defender, especially when you have defenders who are aerial and can jump. Need to get into the nit and grit of things cleanly.
Time called. I think we seem to just have something on the court, perhaps.
Maybe some sweat. Yes.
I want to maybe time called as well for an injury. It seems to be a change for Republic of Ireland, which assuming is a genuine injury with less than 1 minute left on the clock.
And as we said before, Jan just had her feet looked at.
Just a bit more water on the court, just having a quick wipe.
Yes, we need to make sure the court is safe for the girls, because we don't want any injuries that could be prevented. And I might say that this is a good court. Really good court. Really good to play on.
Yeah, the Isle of Man Manx Netball Association have done a cracking job on this venue, haven't they?
Yes, they have. Like, it's soft on our feet and knees, and we're loving the court. Again, aerial ball and an awesome pass. Great job that from Cayman Island attack.
Fantastic ball. Just over 20 seconds for Republic of Ireland to score this one back.
They don't need to rush, just look after the pass and get it to their goal attack, goal shooter.
She got her feet around the front, see?
She did get her feet around the front. So that's exactly what we'll be telling our defense.
Oh, unlucky. That was such a great pass.
And it was a good pass.
The pressure of having a few seconds left. Wow, what a quarter. Considering halfway through that quarter it seemed like a bit of a blowout. We've now got 24 goals to the Cayman Islands and 26 to the Republic of Ireland.
Yes.
How close is that?
Very close. And, you know, the Cayman Island, if you notice, they don't even look panicked. They just look relaxed and settled and playing their own game, I feel, you know, getting into it.
So the Cayman Islands actually won that quarter by 1 goal. So looking at that, it's going to set up for a really fantastic third and fourth quarter.
It will. I believe it will.
So we've got quite a bit of time now at half time. So a couple of key inputs from the two coaches. What would you be saying now to Republic of Ireland?
Republic of Ireland, they've just perhaps maybe taken it for granted and not put as much pressure on that they can put on. I mean, Republic of Ireland is an experienced team and they've got the players. They just need to put their pressure on, put more pressure on and look to goal.
Absolutely. And just as we show you some replays, if you were feeding back to the Cayman Islands?
I'd tell the Cayman Islands to crack on with exactly what they're doing. Get those balls in. The aerial passes are working. You know, the shooter need to give herself a little bit more space to come off the back line a little bit, so when the ball comes in, it doesn't go off court. And catch the ball, look to post and put the goal in.
Fantastic. Okay, Nordy is going to have a quick break now whilst we get Pip Cross from the Isle of Man Manx Netball Association in. So I am here with Pip Cross from the Manx Netball Association. How are you? You must be super proud.
Well, I've had a moment this morning at the first centre pass. I knew I was going to do that. So immensely proud. It's just fantastic. I'm so excited. And to be given this opportunity to actually host it in the first place, unbelievable. But hopefully we're showing you what we can do.
And players and coaches have already commented on how fantastic the venue is, and the court is amazing.
The court is amazing, and it also looks fabulous on this live stream as well. And again, you know, players were coming in yesterday just having a sneak peek and going, wow, this is amazing. And it's what we wanted to do. We wanted to, you know, to showcase what we can achieve in a relatively short space of time as well. So I am absolutely delighted.
And the journey for you guys to this point, how's that been?
It's been really good, and we've had a fabulous amount of support from Netball Europe. This all started in June last year at council, and we were asked the question, could we do it? And I said we could do it with some support. We needed match bench officials, we needed sunken posts, we needed some guidance and advice. We've had all of that through Netball Europe. Netball Scotland have trained our bench officials, so huge support and thank you to them. And again, the army of volunteers, we couldn't have done it without them, and of course the sponsors who've invested so much into this court.
And the school children in the crowds today, how much is it important for the Isle of Man Netball in terms of inspiring the next generation?
And I think we've we've been quite good at that on this, so far, but it's now getting even better. Our junior membership has increased by 25% in the last 12 months. That continues to grow. Children are coming down to watch these games now and saying, "Can I play? Can I join a club? How do I get to play for the Isle of Man?" So it's nice that we're getting that opportunity to inspire that next generation. And I never really thought that would happen, but it's fabulous that it is.
And obviously, you guys are playing later today as well, and it was really close last year.
Who we played this? Israel was we played Israel I think it was in our closing game last year. So yeah, that was a great game, and it gave the girls the second place in the Open Challenge.
It was a big goal difference, wasn't it?
There was a big goal difference in that one, and but that did give them that second place. But I think they're chomping at the bit to go a little bit higher this time.
And a really close game between you and the Republic of Ireland last year.
Yeah,
so
that was
fighting for the gold medal this year.
Why not?
We had second, third, and fourth all on the same points, and it was a bit of a jigsaw as to who'd beaten who. But yeah, that goal difference was huge,
but
wasn't it?
It did come down to goal difference in the end, and I think the coaches and the management had worked out what the girls needed to do, and they went out and put in a brilliant performance to do it. So all credit to them.
And playing again in front of a home crowd, do you think that'll help?
I think that's going to help massively. Yeah, I think this stadium will be full this evening, so expect lots of cheering.
Well, it's already been an electric atmosphere with the close game that we had before. This game is looking to be a close game already, and the crowd have been amazing.
I know, it's really good. And again, the children are getting on board in terms of who they want to support. I'm sure they're supporting both teams and whatever, but yeah, it's really exciting that we can give them that opportunity to come and have a look. Have a few hours out of school and come and watch international netball.
And after this, a bit of a breather. Do you get any downtime?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do next week. I just, I hope I don't come crashing down and be completely flat or whatever. But yeah, it will be a little bit of a breather and take stock and hopefully be planning for another one.
Brilliant. Well, thank you so much for everything here and for speaking to us today. Amazing organisation.
Thank you so much.
And thank you to Manx Netball Association, all the volunteers behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Couldn't have done it without you.
No, absolutely. Thanks. Big shout out to them too.
Brilliant.
Cheers.
Thanks, Pip. Don't forget, you can get in touch with us here via our hashtag #NEOpen on Twitter. You also comment on the live streaming. We'll try and pick that up too. Be great to hear from you and your thoughts for today. Danny Mass 93 has said, cracking second quarter from the Cayman Islands, big second half coming up. Danny, we absolutely agree with you. I have Nordia back with me in commentary, ready for a fantastic second half of netball.
Yes, like I said, I think this can be anybody's win. First interception from the Republic of Ireland goal defence.
And it's important to start strong now, isn't it, in this third quarter. If we have any changes, which I think we do, we will bring them to you as soon as we get them here in commentary.
Cayman Islands seem to be putting on more pressure on the Republic attack.
Just to bring you up with that change that happened just before half-time when Jan Hines
Cayman Islands centre pass.
They really need to cement something into this third quarter. Oh, it's just a little bit too long.
Yes, unforced error. Cayman Island just need to pressure the ball going out the goal third. So there's no pressure on the pass. So Northern Ireland and Republic of Ireland is taking it down through court.
You can see that Aaron Peters has moved to wing defence.
Great shot from the Republic of Ireland goal shooter.
That's 3 unanswered goals at the minute.
Republic of Ireland seem a little bit more settled, playing their own game.
Time is held. Just a little bit of a talking to there, but not a caution. Oh.
Good rebound from Duffy. Cayman Island just need to keep working, talking to each other.
Nice shot. That makes it 30 to the Republic of Ireland and 24 to the Cayman Islands. So this lead is starting to push out, isn't it? That's 4 unanswered goals. They need to convert this one, don't they?
They do. The attack, they need to meet the ball and not expect the ball to come to them because it will be challenged.
There we go.
The Cayman Island shooters are, the goal attack and goal shooter, very direct. They really miss their shot. It's just breaking down in the center court.
Oh, lovely pass. Second phase having to go backwards because of the pressure from the Republic of Ireland.
Good option there from Republic.
Oh, unlucky.
Work the front. So she needs to get off her body and get her feet round. That I am often told by my coach, Linda.
It's quite tricky, isn't it? To get off the body, you've got to come back to go forwards,
Yes.
right?
She keeps reminding me, Nordia, get those feet round. 'Cause she knows I can do it. I just need to get it done. And oftentimes it's easier said than done, but it's the right move to put doubt in the attack. See how many times Duffy played the ball in and out to herself and there was no challenge. So the Cayman Island goalkeeper Lewis tried to go through her player. Rebound.
Nice long ball. Oh, wing attack coming really deep for that one. And that's the problem, isn't it? When you have your wing attack so deep, there's then no options.
There's no
in
option.
the goal third.
And they did force that pass because the goal attack did not lose the goal defense, but they still gave her the pass because the goal defense was on her shoulder. That's better from Cayman Island.
Nice shot.
Great play again from Cayman Island. Republic Center. Great first phase from Republic. Now having to reset.
Oh, lovely top of the circle, but they're doing a really good job of keeping them on one side again, aren't they?
They are, yes. When the Cayman Island defend, it works, but because they're not doing it consistently, then the Republic of Ireland can exploit it, which we too, the UCAF team, we have to be consistent in stuff that we do as well.
And how do you get that within team, that consistency? Because it's that word, isn't it, that we love.
You have to, we love to say consistency, but you have to put what you train into practice, because it's something that we have trained. We just need to believe in ourselves and go for it every time.
So quite tricky to maintain focus for 60 minutes, I would imagine.
It is quite tricky, but what I say to the girls is when you play your 15 minutes, you play your 15 minutes like it's the only 15 minutes you're going to play. Great interception there from the Cayman Island goal defense. The Ireland is putting on pressure, so the ball has to go back.
So just to give you confirmation of the changes then for Republic of Ireland, Erin Peters did move back to wing defence, and taking the wing attack position is Zelly Gallagher. So Lauren McLean goes to the bench. Are you surprised to see changes in the third quarter, or is that what you'd expect to see?
I'm not surprised, because maybe the girls they might be tired, they might be fatigued, so, and we've got a lot of games to play, so the coach might be resting girls.
And Republic of Ireland play again. You guys at 5
Yes,
o'clock.
yeah, they do.
So is your team watching this game to get some hints and tips on how to play against Republic of Ireland?
They better be.
Says the captain.
Well, that's what you do. You watch the other teams play, and you watch your opponents, and that way you put things, you visualize, like our coach Linda likes to say, visualize your move and then put it into play.
Great intercept. And that's that pressure that you were talking about, running on the shoulder again, that she wasn't actually free, was she?
But they could reset the ball then. So when the Cayman Island goalkeeper went to chase the shooter, what she should have done is drop back onto the goal attack and let the goal defense switch onto the goal shooter, rather than follow her halfway around the circle.
And is that important in understanding your other player? Is it a learning thing in terms of skill? What is it that allows you to do those switches?
It's a bit of both, because depending who I play with, sometimes we naturally switch. So you can naturally switch with a player because you know where your player is going to be. It's also a skill that you can develop, and it's communicating. You have to communicate with each other.
Nice. Republic of Ireland bringing the ball down the middle, gives them more options moving into the attack. Oh,
Great pass.
good split by the goal attack and goal shooter.
Yes.
Frances Duffy and Anne-Marie Jenkinson to open up that space. First time the Jenkinson sisters have actually been on court together.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Well done for them.
Some proud parents somewhere.
So you see, the goalkeeper went round the back of the opening of the goal shooter, of the goal attack, when she should have gone round the other side.
7-goal gap at the moment. Cayman Islands on 28 and Republic of Ireland on 35. Cayman Islands will be looking to take this through. They don't really want to let the gap push out any further, do they?
No, they don't. They need to. Hoping that's not an injury. Just a little bit scrappy at the moment.
Don't forget, if you want to get in touch with us, you can do on Twitter via hashtag #NEOpen. We'll try and pick up some of the comments on the Facebook stream as well. Rachel Sherlock, you go Rosie. I'm assuming that's Rose Wilson.
Yes.
Sarah Powsland, great commentary, taking an earlier lunch to catch some gameplay. We definitely advise taking an early lunch to catch netball, or a late lunch, whichever suits you. Rachel Sherlock, Cat, that overpasses need to stop, baby girl. I love that. I can't say it. You'd be better saying that. Mine sounded awful. Lisa Stanley Craig, well done, Erin.
From Rachel, I believe that's probably somebody Caribbean. So probably what she wants to say is, Cat, stop pass them overhead pass, baby girl.
There we go.
Oh, there's an injury.
Hopefully not too serious. Players will just group in together. It's important, isn't it, that they hook in as players when something like that happens.
And then regroup themselves and try not to get sucked into the injury as well, because you have a game ahead. Let the primary carer and the physio take control of what's happening. But as a team, you will be concerned. Like, we have our physio Wilma, she's amazing. If anything happened to any of the girls, we're like, Wilma will sort it.
I need a Wilma.
Yeah, everybody needs a Wilma in their life, trust me.
Oh.
Nice, well seen. Great shot.
That confidence is lovely, isn't it, seeing
Yeah.
that first time release.
I feel like Cayman Island hasn't come out. They've gotten into fourth gear, but they've not gotten into fifth gear. So they're just cruising at the moment.
They're going to need to find that fifth gear soon.
Good screen from the goal attack. Oh, nearly from the goalkeeper.
Oh, beautiful.
And that's the communicating. You have to talk to your defender, call her left hand, call her where the other attacking player is going.
Nice move on the baseline by Anne-Marie Jenkinson.
And a great shot to finish off.
2 minutes left of this quarter. Republic of Ireland leading by 8. Contact call gives them another chance.
That's great interception from Republic of Ireland.
Yeah, she wasn't letting her do it a second time, was she?
No. So there's no defensive tactics going down court.
So to bring you an update on that change due to injury, Nicola Pringle, we hope, is okay, and Alexis Karias comes back onto the court in that wing attack position.
When I see tall defender, I am like, why am I not that tall? Yes, I'm not.
Yeah, but you proved you didn't need to be tall.
Yes, but in UCAF I'm not tall anymore. There was a time that I used to be one of the tall ones. No. I'm one of the short ones now. Great shot there from Duffy. 40 seconds to go.
There's definitely some Republic of Ireland fans in the crowd. A big cheer when that one went in. Oh, nice play.
And it was very disciplined of the goal attack to wait until the goal defense got back on court, even though she was taking her time.
Oh. Contact call means that she'll still get the opportunity to take that shot. Anne-Marie choosing to give it to Frances Duffy after taking a hit in the side. And she sinks it, which means we have a 10-goal lead now to Republic of Ireland. Score 31 to the Cayman Islands and 41 to the Republic of Ireland. Wow, that's a really good comeback, isn't it, from the Republic of Ireland after losing that second quarter?
It is a good comeback. Really good comeback.
That makes it 7-15 that quarter. So I think that the Cayman Islands could still come back from this.
Yes, we've seen them done it before. If Ireland take their foot off the gas, then Cayman Island will exploit it. Ireland just need to continue playing how they are playing, look after the ball, and give sometimes they can do some quicker release as well.
Would you expect any changes now from the Cayman Islands, stick or twist?
No, they're losing by 10, so I would be making changes if I was Cayman Island, because it's breaking down in the center court sometimes. Cayman Island also need to put on some defense when they lose the shot. So if they lose the shot, don't wait for the ball to get into the goal third for it to be defended from the get-go. It's the last 15 minutes. Leave everything on court.
Yeah, I mean, they do have another match today, don't they, against Gibraltar at 3 o'clock. How much do you think that will be playing on their mind, or is it just game at time?
They probably are thinking of how much a match they have, but even though they might have another match so soon, there's nothing stopping them from putting on some defensive pressure. Just pick up the closest person to you. So if there's somebody to you with the ball, do a switch and put your hands up. Play smart netball now. Don't overwork yourself. If they're concerned about the match at 3, play smart.
So we've got some highlights from that quarter coming up for you now.
There's a lot of force ball. Cayman Island is doing a lot of force balls as well.
So how do they stop that? What's making them force it, and how do they...
Maybe panic, and maybe the pressure that Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland is putting on them. There's nothing wrong with resetting it. If you have to reset it and make 20 passes, well, would prefer you not make 20 passes, but if you have to make 20 passes and get it to goal. But there's a lot of force ball from Cayman Island at the moment.
And what do you think it is that Republic of Ireland have done particularly well that quarter to push out that lead?
You can see that Republic of Ireland is now communicating. They are looking after the ball and they're talking to each other. So there's a lot more communication and looking after the ball going on from the Republic of Ireland. And I also think experience has got a lot to do with this as well.
Tammy Oliver on Facebook agrees with you that there's too many long passes.
Yes, yeah.
And they need to stop, Rachel Sherlock as well, stop forcing the ball.
Yes, absolutely, Rachel. Here.
If you want to get in touch with us, please do. We'd love to hear your comments. #NEOpen on Twitter, or comment on the Facebook page and we will try and read some of them out for you. We have more matches coming up for you today. At 1 o'clock we have Israel versus Emirates. At 3 o'clock we have Gibraltar versus the Cayman Islands, so we get to see the Cayman Islands again against Gibraltar. At 5 o'clock you get to see Nordia back on court for the UK Armed Forces against the Republic of Ireland. And the final match of the day is the Isle of Man versus Israel, so lots more matches, but still lots left in this one right now. Players just regrouping, doing their hands in, ready to get back on the court. Be interesting to see if we do see any changes in terms of saving legs. The Republic of Ireland team
looks the same.
Yeah.
No, the goal defense for the Cayman Island is definitely different.
We will confirm that change for you when we get it.
Nice.
Oh, good tip by the goalkeeper.
And it looks like Cayman Island have started off in 5th gear.
Do they have a 6?
And the shot went in.
They listen to you each time.
Yeah, I know. It's like...
I think they've got you in their ear.
Caribbean magic or something. Look, nice interception from the goal defense.
That's a good entry to the game, isn't it?
Yes, it
first
is.
Touch of the ball, isn't it?
There's more pace. There's more drive. Now they look like they come to play. Nice pass. As we said, Cayman Island can get back into it. We just need to build on this.
Yeah, great shot. This is definitely the start their coaches will have wanted from the coaching bench.
There we go.
Confidence on the
Three
shot.
in a row from Cayman Island. Well done.
She didn't even look to pass that one off. What can the Republic of Ireland do back?
So Cayman Island now need to put pressure on. Republic of Ireland just need to compose themselves, do what they're doing, and keep driving to circle exactly as they are doing now. There we go. There we go. And if she goes backward at the front.
And that's that discipline you were talking about as well,
Yes.
wasn't it? No second chances. Don't give them time to breathe and reset.
Exactly. They changed at Cayman Island. I'll wait. Just need to settle and set the shot. There we go.
So for the Cayman Islands at goal defence we have Christy Hilston coming on at goalkeeper. Lynch. I'll give you that one in a second. Nikisha Lynch goes back to goalkeeper. Kelly, Stacey Ann comes on at goal attack. And everyone else remains the same.
Play it back. Shooters need to go for their rebound from Cayman Island.
Oh,
Unfortunately, you cannot go through the player in netball. You need to get those feet moving around the player. And again,
long shot.
good work from Republic of Ireland.
Oh,
Anything aerial, they are going to take it out of court.
yeah, that's not going over Nikki Lynch, is it?
No.
Oh, just
Unforced area, yeah.
Miscommunication there. I actually thought that was a nice space, but great drive through court.
There's no pressure from Cayman Island when you see two Republic of Ireland players free on the same side of the court.
Yeah, Erin Peters has been quite key for them, and she's very good at bringing the ball through, isn't she? And
Yes, so she's been doing well.
Alexis Karias just needs to make sure she puts pressure on that.
And that's what Duffy does. She likes to do a fake for you to then move, and she may put it back and then hinges a little bit in further towards the goal. Great touch there from the Republic of Ireland winger,
Erin Peters.
Erin Peters.
Ten minutes left, 9 goals. They're going to have to make more of an indent to come back.
You have to treat every 15 minutes like it's your last 15 minutes. You can't wait until it's the last quarter to eject pace and have urgency.
Ooh, collision there on court. Both players
Coming
get
out
up.
for a fly.
And it's interesting, it was the third quarter that was the change in the last game as well, wasn't it? So the Gibraltar came back in the third against you guys, and this third quarter has been a real push on by the Republic of Ireland. So at the moment this competition seems to be a third quarter key. Great shot, nice and composed.
Miscommunication there. She didn't wait for the goal shooter to then roll and go back to post.
Oh, well read. Oh, unlucky. Good work rate there by Christy Hurlston.
Around the front. Great shooter to shooter pass. And great score for Republic of Ireland.
They push the lead out to 11.
So you just need to compose and not make mistakes and uncalled for mistakes. So when Duffy do that fake, she shift the defense. Defense should have switched.
So you would have wanted the goalkeeper to stop the drive and the goal
Yes.
defence to drop in on the shoot.
Yes, rather than follow the player halfway around the circle.
And who calls that?
The person behind, because they have the eyes. Good hustle there from Cayman Island attack.
She'll get another shot at that.
She doesn't often misses, so
They're very confident shooters, aren't they?
there's like 3 players from the Cayman Island that's eating chewing gum while they play.
Or just chewing their tongue.
I don't know how some netballer does that. I would be too scared of biting my tongue off. Great interception there from the Cayman Island goal defense. Christie. But they've lost it again and Ireland is on the drive.
Danny Mass on Twitter agreed with you that the Cayman Islands looked like a different team at the start of that fourth quarter, right out of the blocks. Could be a corker of a comeback. Could have been, not too sure now. We seem to have slipped back again.
They just need to eject pace again. It's only 7 minutes left. Just keep going. You don't have anything to lose. Just last 7 minutes.
And it's important to finish strong, right, to go into your next game.
Exactly. Because it gives you that boost and that confidence. Cayman Island backline pass. So that's not bad from Cayman Island. They've got 2 options each time. Again, she's on her shoulder. They're passing to players who aren't free.
How much do you think that is because their attacking players are coming so deep? It leaves your goal shooter and goal attack exposed at the back.
Yes, so that's something that I would be, if I was the coach, speaking to the players about defense taking the ball up further.
It makes it quite obvious, doesn't it, for your goalkeeper and your goal defence to come out when they're all having to play away from the ball rather than playing towards it.
Yeah.
Do you realise we're expecting a lot of flies from you when you play them? You've seen it now.
Oh dear. You can only go for a fly if your wing defense or your goal defense force that player into the pocket. If there's too much crowd there, you can't go in there because it's going to be like a car crash.
And then we'll need Wilma.
And we'll need Wilma. And Linda won't be happy if we have a car crash and we get injured.
That's really nice patient play still, isn't it, from
Yes.
Republic of Ireland? Considering the scoreline, you know, they've pushed out a good 12-goal lead, but they're still
And they're
playing really
yeah.
textbook netball.
They're still playing. They've not stopped. They're still going. They've not like taken their foot off the, and that to me shows that Republic of Ireland has got respect for Cayman Island, because that's how you play a team that you respect, because you know the game isn't yours until the whistle is blown.
Yeah, absolutely. Unlucky.
Both teams seem to have eject some oomph in their game.
Oh, unlucky on that. Just a little bit too late, but good of Nadine, the umpire, to play on.
They need to stay front.
You wanted them front.
Yes, and communicate with each other. One front, one back.
Caution given there to Nikki Lynch. Umpires just keeping control of this game in the last quarter, which is really important. You know, it's a big competition, isn't it? Lots of games left.
And remember, netball is a non-contact sport.
Time called for the Cayman Island centre, Catherine Gow. Could well see a number of changes here. See the wing defence changing as well. We will bring you confirmation of who has entered the court as soon as we get them.
And there's nothing wrong with making changes, because sometimes you need a different player to create a different impact.
Do you think it's important to try and get all your team on court in the first game?
Not necessarily. If you're winning, no. If it's not broken, don't try and fix it. But if you need something different, then yes. See, that center has got more drive. That's good call from the umpire.
So that's, you're not allowed to, you've got to give your player room to move, right?
Yeah, room to move. And the goal shooter didn't have any room to move there.
Great intercept. That's what you want from your attacking players as well, to defend all the way through the court, right?
Yes, exactly. Like you see in our goal attack, Melissa Price today, I think she intercepted about 3 center passes.
Republic of Ireland still pushing on. And Anne-Marie Jenkinson, so calm under the post, isn't she? We talked a lot about Jan Hines and the number of caps she's had, but she's certainly making a mark to try and prove her space for a starting 7, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
I've just jinxed her. Whenever I talk about a player and give them something good, breaks down. Come on.
It's good to be in the starting 7, but players shouldn't get upset about not being in the starting 7, because sometimes you need a certain player to match a certain player. And if it doesn't work, you can always go back to plan A or your plan B. Great shot there from Republic of Ireland. 2 minutes to go. Cayman Island just need to keep defending, just finish strong.
So just to bring you confirmation of the wing defence change, we have Yelena Rankin on at wing defence.
Seems Cayman Island is going to make another change. The goalkeeper is
Nikki Lynch going off. And is that Nikisha Lewis coming back on?
Yeah, I believe. Great shooter to shoot a pass.
We have Kayan Clark as well, who has gone on at centre for the Cayman Islands. One minute left of play. Oh, beautiful drive.
And then front, get to the front. There we go. So they have to put it back. Stay front, one back. So no communication there. Yeah, we definitely have some Republic of Ireland spectators here today.
Oh, great intercept. And that's the job of a captain, and Eve Murphy working right to the end, still going for the interception. 16 goals up, 30 seconds left, and she's still fighting for every ball.
And that's what netball should be, up all the way to the end. Put your shot up.
Oh,
And now Ireland is going to send it straight to goal.
Their transition speed's been really good, hasn't it?
Nice play by Ireland. And they didn't panic. They just took their time.
She'll get the shot because it's penalty. And another obstruction, so she'll get another chance. Oh, unlucky. And that is the final whistle for a fantastic game. 39 goals to the Cayman Islands, 55 to the Republic of Ireland. So Republic of Ireland really pushed it out at the end of that quarter.
They did. They just grit and bear it, played their own game, used experience, and that's what brought them through this game.
So moving on in the competition, what are you expecting from both of these teams?
I think Cayman Island will get better as the competition goes, and they will relax and settle into their game. Ireland will play as they're playing. They're not going to give up. They're going to fight to the end, especially because they were last year winners. They've got something to prove.
Absolutely.
But great game.
You've got Republic of Ireland next. You've done your homework now.
Yes, I've done my homework, and hopefully the rest of the UCAF team have also done their homework. I'm sure the coaches Linda and Julie have also done their homework and will be debriefing us.
Well, thank you for joining us today. Just to give you a bit more information, we have Israel versus Emirates up at 1 o'clock. So that's the next match. Stay with us. Gibraltar versus the Cayman Islands at 3. Republic of Ireland versus the UK Armed Forces at 5. And then Isle of Man versus Israel at 7. Thank you so much, Nadia, for being with me today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you very much, Natalie, for having me.
And huge good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
Massive thank you to all the volunteers here this weekend, as well as everyone who's made this event possible. We couldn't have done it without you. Massive thank you to Netball Europe, QTV Sports, Manx Netball Association, and the National Sports Centre here. Stay with us. 1 o'clock is your next match. Make sure you come back, tune in. We have more fantastic netball lined up for you today. Speak to you soon.